The greatest thing since wealth is the ability to rock and stone inside your home. Today we possess the technology to shun the surface world in two ways at once. All we need to deal with now are the desires to find temporary escape from our lives instead of improving them, the icky sticky bugs, and the crushing claws of capitalism that'll keep scraping away our freedom until we're too soulless to clock off. I say start with the bugs. There's a lot of those around here because Deep Rock Galactic is a thing. In Deep Rock Galactic, you are dwarves, and you descend into the untapped coal mines of planet Hoxes to collect many shiny rocks with your grubby manly mitts. The only difference is that the coal mines on Earth have lots of deadly gaseous dangers, but on Hoxes you can rest assured because the dangers here are all completely solid in material structure, except for when they're not. You use your trusty pickaxe to mine every shiny in sight until your pockets are full, but dwarves know not to take too much at once and face the embarrassment of spillage, so we have our very own pack Molly, or mule if you think robots don't have feelings too. Molly follows you on your quest for shinies with the superpower to carry all the groceries back home in one trip, no matter the amount. But while you're busy mining materials with Molly, some mangy mini-beasts invariably come around to mangle your mission. For that we need a gun as well as a pick, but to pick your gun, you gotta pick your class. If your preferred solution to some mean Mother Hubbards tearing you a structurally superfluous new backside is, in fact, more gun, then the engineer is the right class for you. You've got a turret or two you can stick near the objective, as well as a boomstick, a big boomstick, and the only player-controlled creation tool in the entire game. Sponge. If gravity is for pansies and you want to feel like the MVP, then pick Scout. They're all about falling to their death. But how did they get to the ceiling before falling to their death, you might ask? With a
grappling hook!
By far the greatest mobility option in the entire game. All you need is some sponge and the entire map is yours to scour until the leeches come around. As for guns, you've got a pellet gun that passes for an assault rifle and a slightly bigger boomstick than the engineer's boomstick. Oh yeah, and big flares, but those aren't allowed to be fired during combat, only while looking for more millionaire making materials. Oh hey, it's my favorite bug. I call them Mr. S'more. The gunner has big guns, shocker bra for mobility, and small guns exclusively used if big gun needs a little time to reload. I don't care how far away the Fester Flea is, big gun go brrrr. Unfortunately, the gunner is also the closest thing your team has to a medic because he got CPR certified in high school as part of the curriculum. He doesn't actually know any more about it than anyone else, but he can give himself enough space from the bugs that he has plenty of time to remember the tune of Staying Alive. And finally, the Alpha, the Omega, destroyer of worlds and menace to all enemies and allies alike, the Driller. Packing all four elements, fire, ice, slime, and plastic explosive. Also tiny guns packing all the range you could ever want. Your twin hand drills, reduce dirt and buggies to atoms, and when you forget to emotionally support Molly at the end of a mission and she runs off up a 90-degree thin hole and the only way out is a beeline to the drop pod in 2 minutes, you've only got one yellow dwarf who can make that happen. At later levels, every class can complete a string of missions called assignments that can unlock cosmetics, higher difficulties, but most importantly, 4 new guns per class exported courtesy of the EDF, which actually explains a lot. Now that you've picked your class, you need to pick a mission. Usually you select your adventure based on whatever assignment needs doing, as the White Diamond commands. You've got Spiders in My Easter Candy, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Careful Scout, The Job in Your Contract, Proof of Expendability, Out of Nitra, No One Left Behind, Mechanical Monopoly Maintenance, Hot and Cold, and a few others we probably don't need to talk about. This job gets tough, but in exchange for your dental plan, Deep Rock Galactic provides a bar in the launch bay, so grab a brewski before every mission. The specials always give a nice buff, and it means your friends don't have to pour out their own beers if you buy the farm on the job, because Deep Rock Galactic is a thing.